Hi, this is Paul at PATools, and in this video we're going to be looking at the data copier, which is part of the PATools Excel Toolbox. This tool is used to copy data between different workbooks and worksheets and can be very powerful. The basic premise is that we copy from either one open workbook or we copy from files on disk. So these could be a whole range of files which are not open. We can specify ranges that we're going to copy, and then we have to say where we're going to copy it to, either a new workbook or an open workbook. And we can say where we're going to copy it to within that workbook, and then there are 3 run options down here as well. There's help available on the website, including this video. So let's have a look at this in operating. Now I've got here a demo file I set up which can demonstrate how it might be used, albeit this one's fairly small and simple. So in this file we've got 12 tabs for each month of the year, and there's data set up for each month. And the data is the quantity sold by region for 15 regions, and we know that all 12 are exactly the same in format. So what we want to do is be able to see all this data in one place so that we can filter it, we can analyze it, a bit like a database. We could obviously manually copy and paste. We could go and get February's data like this, copy that across there and paste it in here, etc, etc. Or we could use the data copier. So if we use the data copier, let's see how we do that. Data copier. First thing we want to do is we want to copy from one open workbook, and the book is this one here, and here's the sheets, and if I click on them I can select them, or I can just do all like that. And I want to copy the same range from each sheet, which is just the data. I don't want totals, I don't want the titles, and I'm going to copy them into the same workbook, and I'm going to put them into one new sheet. So basically I'm copying the data from all 12 of these for that range there, but putting it into just one new sheet in the same workbook. I'm going to turn off the prompt before each copy, and I'm going to hit run, and it's going to do it for us. So data copied from 12 out of 12 attempted sheets into demo data copier. And here it is, it sits on that, it's created a new sheet 1, and there is the data copied from each tab. And what it's done is it's put into column A the name of the sheet, so it's January, February, etc. here, and this is the data that I asked it to copy. And you'll see now why I didn't want titles appearing in here, and I didn't want the totals either. It's just the raw data. I might want to tidy it up and take away the bold, and I might want to add something up here where that says month, region and quantity, like that, and I can even make that bold so it looks pretty. And now I've got it effectively in the database. So if I wanted to see the data for region 12 across the year, I filter out region 12 and I can see the quantity of sales for each of the months. So that has been very quick and easy to combine the data from 12 different worksheets into one. And obviously I could run a graph out of this, I could run a pivot table off it, I can do whatever I want. So that in a nutshell is how it works. It's obviously more powerful if you've got more sheets and so on. We will just take a look at one other example, and that is we're going to copy from files on disk. So I'm going to go and add some files on disk, clicking on the plus sign, and I will go to C test like this, and I've got some 4 files here which are actually identical copies of each other. That's okay, it doesn't matter. So I'll put them in there, and I could say I actually only want to run off these. So again, you can select which ones, having got a list in there, or do all. I'm going to copy all sheets, or I could do only sheets named, in which case I would have to separate them by a colon, and I could specify only a certain range from each to be copied. And so anyway, I'm going to copy all sheets from all of these workbooks into a new workbook, and I'm going to either put them on new sheets with the same names or one new sheet. I shall do new sheets with the same names. I'm not going to prompt, and I'm going to run, and it's going to go and open each one up, and it's just warning me, because they're all called sheet 1, it's warning me that it's going to have to rename them, because I said I wanted them in there as worksheets with the same names. So copied from four attempted sheets into book 3, close, and so if I go and have a look at book 3, which is here, there is sheet 1 that's come from the first one, sheet 2 from the second one, sheet 3 from the third one, sheet 4 from the fourth one. So I say they're all identical, so data doesn't look any different, but it's basically copied the data in for me and left it highlighted in case I'd selected a specific range. So I've now got 4 different workbooks. It's gone and opened them up and copied all the data into one workbook for me. So that, in a nutshell, is the data copier. Copy from one workbook various sheets and various ranges and put them into a certain place, or copy from files on a disk into the same sort of thing. And you can copy values only. Prompt before each copy is quite useful, because you can say yes and no. If you suddenly realize that actually you don't want this one, you can say no, and you can just say copy entire sheets, in which case ranges will be ignored. More help on the website. We hope you find it useful. Thank you for watching.